Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187, yo. This is my week 2 Browns Ravens post game thoughts. Obviously, the Ravens won 14-6. Should have been a blowout. We left a lot of points out on the field. Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals, 53-yard one. The other one is unforgivable, though. He should not have missed. I think it was like a 31-yarder. There's no way in hell he should have missed that kick. Granted, the 2 kicks that he did miss were only a couple feet wide. They weren't. They didn't. It's not like they were shanked or anything like that. They just missed it. But Marlon Brown dropped about a 60-yard touchdown pass, perfectly thrown to him. Just went out for it and went right between his hands. And I was actually kind of surprised because Flacco usually doesn't throw too well to the left side of the field on streak routes. His good streak route is on the right side of the field usually, but he threw this one perfectly. Marlon Brown just missed it. Yes, Marlon Brown did make up for it later in the game. He caught another touchdown pass, but he still should have caught the other one. He had 4 catches for 45 yards. Torrey Smith had 7 receptions for 85. We need Jacoby Jones back because Marlon Brown, he's a rookie and he doesn't draw any respect from the other team. And if you notice and go back and watch the game again, every time Torrey Smith got the ball, unless he was running that little drag route in front of the linebackers right behind the defensive line, he had 3 or 4 people around him at all times. And they can do that when you got a rookie on the other side. Dennis Dixon can't catch a goddamn thing. Brandon Stokely actually looked pretty good today. He had 4 catches for 36 yards. Dallas Clark had 1 catch for 8 yards, but it was a big catch. We ended up... actually, I think that was one of the ones that led to Tucker missing a field goal, but it was on 3rd down. He got the 1st down, and we would have went down and scored, but missed the kick. Billy Bajema had a 20-yard catch, and Ray Rice 3 catches for 9 yards. Ray Rice, he just don't look how he usually looks, and maybe that hip flexor thing has been bothering him for longer than people know about. Maybe that's why, but. If I were them, I wouldn't start him next week. I'd let Pierce start, especially going against the Texans. You're not going to run the ball that much on them, and they're going to be smelling blood in the water with Rice, and they're going to be hitting the shit out of him, and I don't want him to get hurt for the rest of the year. So let Bernard Pierce take the workload next week. Plus, I like how Pierce runs. Pierce is a better runner against a defense like the Texans. Pierce is like a power runner. Ray Rice is like a finesse runner. So that's why I think Pierce should go next week. Let Rice have a rest. Defense, our front 7 is probably the best front 7 in football. Well, if they're not the best, they're top 3. Browns' front 7 is probably top 5. That's probably why we only got 99 yards rushing today between 3 people. But what did they get rushing against us? 60 yards on 20 attempts. We had 5 or 6 sacks. Front 7 is beastly, but it doesn't matter if you have the best front 7 in the league. If your defensive backs suck, your defense is going to suck. And let me tell you, we would have lost this game today if fucking if Greg Little didn't drop like 5 or 6 passes, Devon Best didn't drop like 2 or 3, that one running back, the second string running back, he had like an 80-plus yard touchdown catch if he would have just been able to catch the ball. But thank God he dropped the ball. Jimmy Smith is absolutely horrible. Him and Ed Dixon have been Baltimore Ravens for entirely too long to suck as bad as they still suck. This is why our defense is fucked. If the other team has one good receiver, we can just put Ladarius Webb on him, and that guy's done for the game. But if they have another receiver or another tight end, we're screwed. Corey Graham, he's laying on the ground 90% of the time. He either slips or trips every time. Jimmy Smith is in a completely different fucking area code than the guy he's fucking covering or the zone he's in. Like the pass to the running back, that was Jimmy Smith's zone. Jimmy Smith left from the hash mark to the sideline completely wide open. That was his spot, and he followed the wide receiver into the middle of the field. Running back ran a wheel route, and if he would have caught that ball, there was no stopping him. There was no one there. Thank God the guy can't catch. But yeah, Jimmy Smith, he's been a Raven way too long to still suck as bad as he fucking sucks. Michael Huff, slow as dirt when he's supposed to be like a fucking track superstar. And this is what I don't understand. James Ahedebo is a strong safety, meaning he comes down in the box, lays people the fuck out, and why is Ahedebo, who is slower than Huff, playing center field and Huff playing the robber when it's supposed to be the opposite way around? Because Ahedebo cannot cover that much ground. He's not fast enough. And I just don't know if Huff is like brain dead or something and doesn't know what the hell's going on, or if Dean Pease just wants it done that way. I don't know, but Ahedebo is too slow and too strong to be playing center field. He's a robber. He comes down in the box when they're about to run it. That's his job. He should not be playing center field. He's too big of a hitter to be out there. And he's too slow. But yeah, our front seven looks great. Our run game is lacking, to say the least. I mean, at least we didn't have as many drops this week as we did last week. But our offense still looked lackadaisical. Now, you can maybe account that to Flacco's wife giving birth an hour before the game, but really there's no excuse. But, alright, I'm out. I think I'm 13-2 so far for my picks for this week. So, I'm done. Peace.